Alright guys, welcome to the channel on a cloudy, rainy Sunday afternoon. It's been raining all day. It rained most of the night. Had some storms, but it's beautiful out here. Otherwise, it's 70 degrees. That's awesome. It still may rain on us. I hope I don't have to bag up the cameras and call it a day, but I may have to wipe them off a little. May have to throw the rain suit on. I got it behind the seat. Maybe we won't have to do that. But I was out here yesterday in a tournament. Learned a few things. Realized I didn't know everything. Hopefully we're gonna put a couple bass in the boat today. I messed around. I left one of my camera batteries at home. I'm running on one power source, which I normally run one camera on one source, one camera on my other source. And so I don't know how long they will run. This one battery will run both cameras. So it might be an hour, it might be 2 hours that I get to film today. Hopefully they're gonna school up here. This was an area they did school up for me yesterday. You guys hang out. We're gonna try all kinds of different baits. I've got some little ultralights. If they won't hit the regular jerk bait or my crankbaits, I'm basically cranking. Everything I got tied on is a crankbait in one form or fashion. That's what I'm doing today. It's springtime. Fish are moving around. They're not up spawning. There's been a few that have spawned already. I found fry, but for the most part, they're still out here 10, 15, 20 feet deep. But they are active and moving around, so it's coming. It's only a week or so away, and they're going to be pushing up. Hang out with me. Let's put some fish in the boat. Let's have a good time. And it has turned off slick calm. This is completely different than yesterday. So cross your fingers. We're going to get us a fish in the boat and have us a good time. Let's go. And guys, you can see I'm starting off with a jerk bait. I'm just fishing the area where there were fish yesterday. No rhyme or reason. I'm just starting where I had success. Off of some points, in between the points, and several times during the day these fish schooled up. We don't know if we'll be lucky enough to witness that while my cameras are running today, but we surely hope so. All right, guys, the jerk bait in these conditions is not helping me. So I'm going to something that'll go a little deeper. And it's got some color to it in this cloudy water. Not real super clear, it's not muddy either. It's cleaning up, but it's still got some stain to it. We got a cloudy day, so I'm going with this little, I believe that's an old bomber. It's a bomber model A. It's an old bait, and I used to have just a ton of these old bombers, and I'm down to 2 or 3 of my favorite baits. I actually lost one yesterday. It kind of made me sad. But some of these become, you just change the hooks. They're like old friends, and let's see if we can pick us up a fish. See if I can get turned around. There we go. Cover some different areas. About fell out. That'd be embarrassing. I feel like it could rain just any second. It just feels heavy, like it's about to rain all over me. I hope not. But it wouldn't hurt my feelings if the wind would blow just a little. I think the wind blowing is going to help the bite. It slicked off calm, and now we got some ripple back on the water. I think that'll help to pick the bite up a little bit. Sometimes these little subtle condition changes that we find during the day, the sun will pop out, shad will move around, or the wind blows, or the wind starts to blow. So sometimes you just get those little triggers. Man, it'll happen all at once when it does happen. Fish will just school for whatever reason. They just all go at once, and it'll happen all over the lake. Mother Nature does her own thing. We just try to play catch up most of the time. All right, guys, the bass just are not schooling yet. I think they will at any time. But in order to not just make a million casts and be bored, I've got ultralights with me today with my tiny little crankbaits. So we're gonna ease up shallow. I'm seeing fish on my electronics as I scroll in here. I'm in 13, 14 feet of water. I'm passing over a lot of fish, and they're just not pushing the shad up to the top yet. They will eventually, and we'll get after them. But I'm gonna get a little shallower, and we're gonna see if we can pick us up a brim or a bluegill, or these little baits get hit by bass too. Now, I like to get out here when they're schooling in the summertime and throw these little baits. 4-pound test line, you've seen me do it. If you've watched my channel any time, you've seen me catch pretty good sized bass sometimes on these little tiny baits. And that's what I'm gonna do as I kill some time waiting on the bass to start schooling up, because they go through waves. They school up for a little while and they'll go down, and then a little while later they'll push those shad back to the top and they get after them again. And this is the time of year that really starts to happen. And so we're gonna throw the little stuff up here shallow, see if there's some brim up, and could be a bass too, who knows. I got a little adjustment to make. Looks like it's running crooked, but that's a good way to pass the time, is have something else to do. If you know something's going to work later, or you feel like it's going to work later, and you got something else you can do that's productive in between, it's all good. And hopefully this will work. I can feel it. Oh, there's one there. That didn't take but a second. And I left my cooler in the truck, guys. I actually meant, now we wouldn't keep him. He's little bitty. But you guys know this lake I fish has got some monstrosities of bluegill and brim. Shell cracker. The shell cracker are huge. And that thing smacked us. So many people have never actually fished for bluegill and brim and any of the panfish with artificials, except for crappie and crappie jigs. Brim are mean, and they will eat these little baits. See if there's another. See if he's got a friend. I know he does. This time of the year, they all got friends. We're gonna put it right up there shallow where if they're up there, they're either making a bed or they're up there trying to eat something. There's one. There's one. That's so much fun. Oh, he's a little bigger. He is a little bigger. I still don't know, he's not one that I'd keep. He's cold. This water's cold. He got little hooks everywhere. I'm gonna let go. There he is. 2. I think we're gonna have to back out of here. The wind's, when you get up shallow, that's when the wind will push you right slam in the bank. And that's what's happening. I'm gonna ease back, let my motor gently take me backwards, and I'm gonna make another cast while I'm backing up. I know there's more in here. Gotta be. Oh yeah, they're over on the bank. I hear them over there playing, doing their thing. Mr. Crow's up there, he's telling the world how it is right now. He's calling his buddies. I hear him. This looks like a flat right over here they'd be making beds on. There's one. He hit it once when it hit the water. And when I moved it, he came back. So much fun. So much fun. Still not the size that I would be wanting. If I started catching the big ones, I might be tempted to go back, all the way back to the truck and get the cooler. Not yet. Give me that back. Well, oh. I figured I might find some. They in here. I'm gonna ease back out. I don't want to get up and scare them all off. I know they're in this little area now. So the one, let's see if I can get them hit it. Let it hit the water. Boom. I guarantee you with them acting like that, when this bait's hitting the water and they're hitting it, I could come on out here with a fly rod and catch them on top. I have found some, they may be a bed right there. Or they may be about to bed right there. Oh, right at the boat. He scared me. Now we've actually moved to a different spot and still the same size. Tiny. Got some pretty colors, but they tiny. That's like catfish bait. I'll put you back. Oh, I'm blowing up in here. Gotta move out a little. This sure does look fishy in here. So I'm gonna ease back and point my nose in the wind and drop this anchor. I'm gonna let my boat stop. Then I'm gonna drop the anchor and work this area just a little bit. Thought I'd get bit right there on that first cast, but I didn't. There's one. Oh, I think he came off. Yes, he did. But we picked a good spot because it's got fish. There we go. It just looked It just looked like a brim spot. It's shallow, 3 or 4 feet deep. It's got all kinds of wood and stuff in here for them to get around. It's just a good looking area. All right, gonna get our other little brim killer out. This one is not quite as small. It dives just a fuzz deeper, and it's a crawfish pattern. And yes, the bluegill and the brim and all his buddies, they eat crawfish just like a bass will. And they will smack these little baits. This may be a better bait for today. It's got a little more color, it's a little brighter. It is not a very bright day out here. This might help them to key in on it. I don't know, they might run away from it, but we're about to find out. Let's see if it swims. Yep. Let's see what happens. Change baits. See if we get bit. We know there were fish in here because we've already got some bites. And we've already shown them the little minnow several times. Now we're going to show them something else. A lot of times that's the key. Change baits, go back to getting bites. Oh, there was one. There was a bite. There's one. See what we got. Same size. Get up here, Junior. You got to grow bigger. Oh, them little fins. He is just flared out. Mad at me. Big old bass come through and eat him for breakfast if he ain't careful. I got crankbaits bigger than him. Hey, they gotta eat too. Maybe this is a bigger one. To be easy with them. Not much, but a little. Oh. There, land at the colors on these things. They are so pretty. Some of the best colors you'll ever see. Open up, let's show everybody. Anyway, there he is. I don't know how many we've caught. I lose track, I forget to count, and it don't matter anyway. We've caught some. We have got bites and put fish in the boat. We just need some bigger ones. Oh man, that was quick. Make sure he didn't tangle me up. They like the little minnow, I think, better than the crawfish color. That's what they're used to eating, is minnows. So they're not scared of it. That one was almost when it hit the water. Oh, he came off. Man. Win some, lose some. I lost him. And these fish are shallow, really shallow. My boat's sitting in 3 feet of water, and I'm throwing up even way shallower than that. Alright, we're going to move back out on this point. We've given the bass time to maybe a wave of them to move in, working some shad. And we're going to ease back out here, make some casts with a crankbait again. Out here we're going to get about 10, 15 feet deep. We're going to drop the anchor. There we go, 10, 11. That ought to work. Let her get to the bottom. It'll get settled and we'll make a few casts. You just got to keep trying these areas, because this is an area I know that they're using to push shad up and feed on them, and it's, you just got to keep trying. They will come, the shad will move through here. The bass will push them to the surface, and hopefully we will catch one. If not, we're gonna do this a couple of times. We may go to the bank one more time after this, chase a few more brim and come back, and if nothing happens then we'll shoot across the lake or head up the lake or do something different. But this area has been good. It's been producing quite a few bites. It produced bites for me yesterday, so I know they're in the area. You just got to get them at just the right moment. We're out here a little deeper than I wanted. I'm sitting in 18 feet, but I can make a long cast up on them point, and we're gonna see if there's anything going on down there. I don't see a lot going on. I didn't see a lot as I was coming out here. I did see a few little fish, but I didn't see any big bait balls that I was looking for. All right, I've made a lot of casts with crankbait off the point, parallel this big long bank that I know the fish, I just feel like the fish will show back up sometime today, but just not yet. So I'm back to the little minnow, because that's what was working. I'm gonna try to ease up. I think I'm close enough. I found another area over here that should have some brim. I'm in 6 feet, and there's a lot of stick ups. There's a lot of just junk piled up that's washed up. This is a really good looking brim area. I'm gonna throw that in, just watch and see if anything taps it before I even move it. Earlier they were hitting it as soon as it hit the water. That lets you know when that happens, you already know you got fish in the areas. They didn't do it that time, so we're gonna chunk and wind. This just looks too good to not throw in. Gotta have fish, just got to. Big old flat like this, almost time for them to spawn. They should be all over this. All these little trees sticking up. I'm gonna have to get me a drink of Gatorade. I think this pollen has got me strangled up today. we go. Get on up here. Get on up here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's starting to get a little bigger. He's almost an eater. Easy, I'm gonna put you back. Hey, look at the pretty colors on that joker. Ain't they pretty? They fun too. And they taste good. All right. There's another one in here before the wind puts me in the bank. Or I scare everything because I'm floating all up in them. This just looks so fishy. So fishy in here. And it's got the slime. All right. I'm still looking, guys, and I'm fish school more than this yesterday. Every hour or so, you'd see them school somewhere. Well, I'm not seeing anything like that. I was told at the ramp on down the lake they were really schooling, so generally they all school. Where I'm at, I have not seen the first ball of shad near the surface. Hopefully it starts soon. It can be so much fun. If not, you know, it may be a brim fishing kind of day. All right, guys, I think I just spotted our first fish schooling. And we're gonna go after them with the ultralight very first thing. Because I've got a bait that looks like what they're eating. It dives a little bit, just a little bit deeper than my little brim bait, but it ain't got no bigger hooks than nothing. 4-pound test still. And they were up in this pocket, so I know they're gonna start pushing them in here. That is a good sign. And the fact that they schooled up over here where I'm at quicker. I've not seen another school bust anywhere across this lake. That's crazy. Now if I can just see my little shad flickering, I'll really be happy. Then I'll know where they're at. Sometimes you just get lucky, and I think knowing there's some in here now with some shad going on, that's cool. We're gonna retrieve this thing slow, let it run like it's supposed to. It's got a tight little wobble. And if they see it, they'll eat it. I need to find them again. They'll come up. We'll get one. Check my drag. Yeah, that'll work.